Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of my Dragon Warrior extended look / most likely complete playthrough. In the previous episode, we went all the way to the cave on the western edge of the game world to find and equip the Fighter's Ring, which supposedly boosted our strength and response speed, I think is the stat they call it. And then we made our way all the way back to the east of the village of Cole and went south through the swamp cave, which is what that is officially called, so that we could head for the continents to the lower southeast part of the game world. Made our way to the village of Rimuldar, where we found that there was some new equipment to purchase there if we had enough money. We didn't, but we found out that they did sell magic keys there. We picked them up, used a bunch of them over in the starter area of the game world to see what we could get behind all the closed doors. And then I made my way back to Garinham, where there was a grave that we were supposed to investigate. We found someone who said we had to walk into a secret area by pushing through the darkness, which was basically just code for there's a big wall of blacked out area in the locked area of the game, of the town. And if we pushed through that, we would find our way to Garinham's grave, which we're standing in front of right now. So, I did look up and see when we're supposed to come here and take on the challenges of this cave. It turns out you're supposed to do this when you're at level 13, so we are quite a bit early on that. I did also find out that as a part of the game design, all the doors in the game lock as soon as you leave the area that you find them in. So we only have, I think, 3 keys left, and that means if we burn those 3 keys and then do nothing here, we have to go back and buy more keys. We did find a merchant that sells them nearby. I think it was in Canticle Castle, but they want 85 bucks for each one of them, so it's cheaper to go all the way back to Rimuldar and buy the keys there. We will try to get somewhere in this cave. If I'm absolutely getting destroyed as soon as I walk in, we'll just leave, no big deal. Go back to Rimuldar, buy the weapon that they had there. I think they had a sword that we could get, a broadsword, for 1,500 gold. We don't have enough yet. And we'll work towards getting the full plate. And in the amount of time it'll take to get that money, I'm sure we're going to get enough levels that we can actually come back and make progress on this cave. So, let's go ahead and head in, and we'll do the best we can to make some progress, and if it doesn't work out, no big deal, we'll just go back to Rimuldar. Why aren't you going down? Now you choose not to go? Boom! Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, these aren't too tough. Watch, I'll get trucked by one of these guys. Spin move! I like to think that's what he's doing. He's just, like, doing a big spin. Oh, a different kind of Drake. Let's see how hard this guy is. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me. Oh, God. Kill fast, please. Alright, not too bad. That doesn't mean we're not going to see any kind of bosses in the area. If we do, then we really are in trouble. Not to mention, I have to keep casting Radiant every couple of minutes to keep the maximum view range up. Alright, we see an area over there. Ooh, he still hit hard. It's gonna be a challenge. We have to do this with the magic we got. I have 1 herb. Something I can absolutely fix. I need to go buy herbs at this point in the game where we have the ability to get some health back just through non-magic means. I've been avoiding it. Wow. Double miss. Now, I don't know if when we leave, the door that we opened was going to be locked. It also doesn't matter because we're on the outskirts of the town, so we can literally just walk out. That would be kind of a dick move on the game's part to lock the door as soon as I went down in the cavern that you unlocked by locking, or unlocking the door, rather. Alright, we found 2 chests. Oh, 3 chests! Triple chests. I found herb. Nope, we'll talk to the chest, idiot. It's not a mimic. Got money? Not much. Another small pouch of cash. Alright, let's heal up real quick. Alright, that's enough for now. Ow! Uh-oh. Running out of light. I found a door. Let's save real quick in case this is a waste of money, or key, rather. Door, please. Thank you. Alright, well, that led me to nothing. A poltergeist! Uh-oh. My nose hurt. Alright. Yeah, this wasn't as challenging as I was expecting. I was thinking I was making a horrible mistake coming here. Doesn't look like it yet. Not yet. Watch, one of them's gonna hit me for like 20 hit points. I'm gonna go, nope, I made a mistake. Alright. Need to heal again. It gets down to only 3 squares range of view. I'll go ahead and cast Radiant again. That's not where I came in, right? So this is the right staircase to go down. Another staircase. Oh, metal scorpions are here. They weren't too hard to kill, and they didn't hit that hard. Well, kind of. They pay out. That's good news. Go ahead and do another heal. And I can use some herbs if I need to get health back. I want more of these guys. They're not bad. Wow, a lot of steps going down. Uh-oh. Alright, cast Radiant real quick. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of nothing. Stairs. Uh-oh. Ooh, I remember these guys. These guys are kind of tough. We'll save state real quick. Fight. Alright, we got him. Big payout, too. Now, if nothing else, if we get out of here quickly, we have a new spell. Or not a new spell, but enough money to go buy a... what was I trying to say? Go buy some equipment, of course. Back up. Dummy. Let's go over here. Try this one. Well, we got something. Is the music slowing down a little bit? Oh, no. Oh, no, and they learn magic. I have no idea what the hell this thing is supposed to be. It looks weird. I wasn't going to use magic anyway, dude. Keep casting that spell. Be dumb. Oh, boy. Better kill it. Oh, no. Please die. Big payout. But that was a tough fight. Oh, good lord. How much to the next level? 2,900 experience to get to the next level. So we are, well, a long ways off. Oh, wait. Back. Let's go to the items and use an herb. Good. Alright. That's not too bad. What do we got? Come on, something good. I found a cursed belt. Great. I wonder if there's a problem if you try to put that on. A Druid Lord. Don't hit hard. Oh boy, they're all gonna hit hard. Whew! A lot of money for it. Let's use the other herb. I do have a fairy water, which we can use to get out of the cave if we need to. That was the item that reduces enemy encounters. Maybe stops it altogether, I don't know. I would hope so. Damn it! A new type of, character. Please, die. Oh, God. We may be dead. I may have just died here. Alright, good. I'm gonna kill him. Come on, let me kill him. Let me kill him. Whew. I'm definitely making cash if I get out of here alive. Heal up. Oh, God, that didn't do much. All right, we'll do one more. Well, I hope this is only 3 floors. I don't think I'm gonna make this. I think this is where we find out why I had to be at level 13 to get through here. Just too many enemies doing way too much damage to me. 13. God damn. And I'm just tapping him. You gotta die. You gotta die here. Thank God. I'm gonna run out of magic trying to heal. No, don't talk to anyone, idiot. Just heal. Yeah, alright, well. Oh, God. I may have to start running. If he puts me to sleep, it's over. Oh, God, come on, man. You're killing me. You're literally killing me. Oh, boy. Alright, yeah, I don't have any spells or items that I can use to get out of here, I don't think. I have a couple of torches. Yeah, that's about it. A lot of torches, actually. And none of these will get me out of the cave, so what I'm gonna have to do is, because I only have enough magic to cast the light spell and see where I'm going, we'll have to use the fairy water if I want to make it out of here. Get out. It didn't work. And we probably die here. Yep. Alright. Didn't think I was going to be ready. Not a big deal. Let's go get some more equipment around the village I just forgot the name of. And we will come back to this area when we're actually supposed to be here. It's alright. Does hurt that we lost all that money, because we made a ton of money just going through there in like 10 minutes. There is something secretly brilliant about the way they chose to make the enemy run away here, which is when you're making that walk back to Tanagle Castle, if that is kind of your base of operations, you're not losing health or magic, wasting time against weak enemies that aren't going to do anything to you. I just wish it didn't come at the expense of making you waste time stopping your progress to watch an enemy run away. Going eventually. Come on. Alright, so we will just go ahead and do it straight on. Alright, 49, 47, 45, 43, 41, 39, 37, 35, 33, 31, 29, 27. Alright, we're right. Go ahead and heal up. Not really how much I was expecting. Do that again. There we go. And, nope, don't talk to nothing, idiot. Every time. It's gonna do Radiant, and take our path south. See ya. We should save before we go any further. Nope, don't delete it. Just in case, I don't think the green dragon chases you. I think it's just on one of those paths to the right side of this cavern area. God, one step, come on! Only move a little bit. Spin move! There it is. And we're out. Alright, head south. Get to where we want to go. Alright, we need 264 gold to get the sword. We'll probably get real close before we get to the actual town. Because we're gonna fight every goddamn enemy in the entire world on the way there. There's another enemy who's attacking me with what looks like jazz hands. I was just doing the Rental Regrets episode for Super R-Type, and there was like this background asset in one of the levels that looked like Spawn, for lack of a better description of what the character looked like, and he was like holding his hands out like he was doing jazz hands. Oh, I thought we would have a little bit more of a walk, but I guess I took the long way every single time I've been here. Because I'm an idiot. Alright, we'll poke around a little bit so we can get the money for the sword, and then we'll go into town. Yeah. What may have been a good idea for Garinham's grave, and I didn't know what it was going to be like before we got there. I was just kind of poking around. If I had an angel wing, which I think you can only get here, I could have probably used that and gone all the way back to Tanacle Castle, avoiding having to walk out, but I don't know if it works in caves. I don't know anything about how it works. Oh, no. Please don't cheat me out of a walk back to town. Come on, man. Here we go. I hate you. Get out of here. You're a dick. Another heal. Well, yeah, let's do a quick save. Nope, don't delete. Every time. Oh, don't talk. Just go. Go, young man, into the woods. I tell you what the layout of this town reminds me of. I just watched 28 Years Later, and the little village that the people who had survived the rage virus had created is on, I don't know what they call it, but one of these islands that's kind of separated from the mainland by the sea, which at specific times of the tide recede enough that you can walk across a land bridge, but other times the water comes back up, and the current is so strong you couldn't possibly come over there safely without a boat or something that an infected person wouldn't have the wherewithal to try. It was an interesting movie. I think it made some weird leaps in logic as far as how the virus worked, and I don't know if I necessarily thought they were in line with what they had created with the original movie, maybe even less so with the sequel, which, well, probably better left unsaid because it wasn't produced by the same team, so that's why they kind of ignore it when they set up compilations of the franchise. 28 Weeks Later is considered like an ancillary project. Very American in its design and aesthetic. Alright, we made it. Let's go get that sword. And see if it makes a huge difference in how much damage I can do to the enemy. Probably not. Why am I talking to this guy? He doesn't have the swords. Unless he wants to give me his sword. I'll take your sword. All right, we want this right here. And then, I mean, we have to get better armor. And the full plate would be the next step. Obviously, the magic armor is right there. We need to find an area where we're really getting some serious cash, like back in Garinham's cave, maybe. Before we try to go for the magic armor, I think. But for now, let's get the sword. Yes. Very good. No. Now, what we can do is, we can do this. This, yes. Talk. Go ahead and bed up. We need the health and we need the magic. No secret wizards that'll give you all your magic back in this town. Now, we have 2 doors here that we can open. I think we should save before we try it. Just in case one of them's not worth it. Or both. Door. What do you got? Good day, I am Howard. 4 steps south of the bath and coal, thou shalt find a magic item. Oh. It's information we can use. 4 steps south of the bath and coal. Try to remember that. What is this? No, don't talk to it, idiot. Take it. The wings. So that is a $70 item, but we had to spend 2 keys to get it, and we got information from the old man. So, let's load. We just saved 2 keys, and we got the information, and we didn't get a wing, which we can just pay the money to get. So that was a net gain. Every time. What? Stop walking in front of me. Quit being a little dick and stay out of the way. You're not helping anyone. You're not doing any favors for anybody. Let's see if we can find an item shop. No. Item shop, item shop, item shop. No, there isn't one here. So where the hell were the angel wings? Village of Coal, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Well, we should go back to Coal anyway, so we can buy the herbs and we can check for this item that they were talking about. It'll give us some time to travel while we're grinding for experience and money. Not seeing a huge improvement in my damage. Good lord. I was hoping for something better. I feel like he's jumping out in front of me as I'm walking by, flaring his hands out going, ha-ha! Instead of attacking. God damn it, dude. Why are you harder to kill now? You should be dying fast with this new weapon. Moving on. Owie. Let's do the Radiant spell real quick. Pop, pop, pop. He's doing half a jazz hand. He's pointing at me going, ha! Instead of, ha! It's a more subdued jazz hand. He's too much of a hipster to do the full jazz hand. He'll just half the effort. All right, there you go. All right, there we go. Can we make it? 36, 34, 32, 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20. Hopefully it's not a tough enemy. I got it. So, 18. Oh. Oh no. Don't rock my world, Scorpion. We'll do the heal. Heal. All right, we should be fine. 30, we're out. Stop interrupting me, game. Just let me walk. Back to the village of coal. Alright, let's go find the item that they said we could find here. Alright, so there's the fountain. I assume this is one step. So 2, 3, 4. Search. Aha! I don't know what that is. What the hell is that? Does someone say what it is in the town? Well, not him. She talks about how that cures rheumatism, the fountain. Ah, wait, talk. No? Anyone? No? How about you? Golem is afraid of the music of this flute. Okay, so if we fight a Golem enemy in the near future, use the flute against him. Got it. Is that something we can only get with a key? Yes, it is. Or a path around the edge of the town? I see a door open right there. Can we get to that without wasting a key? Maybe. Yep, there we go. Alright. Again, I feel like every time someone asks me that question, I should just be able to pull my pants down, show my ass, and they go, yep, that's Erdrick, all right. I know that ass anywhere. Okay, yes, I have been to Rimuldar. Get out of here, dummy. All right, what do you got? Let's see. I want herbs. I do want herbs. I want a wing. I want one wing. And then we will buy as many herbs as I can get right now. Is this like the herb where, or like the magic keys where it can only carry 6? Let's see. All right. Item. I have 4 herbs. We can sell the torches. We don't need that many torches. Sell. We'll keep 1 torch as a backup. Yes. $4. And sell the other torch. And then everything else was useful. The dragon scale and the fighter ring items give you some stat boosts. Fairy water is supposed to protect me from fights, but it didn't seem to work when I used it, so I have no idea what the hell it does. We'll keep that, we'll keep the flute, we'll keep the wings. Let's buy more herbs. Six. Let's see if I can go beyond 6. Come on. Nope. Alright, so it's 6. We're limited to 6 herbs total. I'm guessing every item that is stackable does the same thing. Alright, let's burn a save state. Yes, I'm cheesing the system doing this and find out what this guy has to say. Hey, no, don't you walk away from me, you son of a... Hast thou found the flute? Yes. Go to the town of Cantillon. Alright. Well, what does he tell if I do find it? Don't say I found it. Howard had it, but he went to Rimuldar and never returned. I think they're just saying, go to Rimuldar to get the tip for where it is. Okay, so we don't need that. Let's, load. That was a key that we didn't need. Get out of the way, idiot. What did this guy do again? We can find out real quick. Bump, bump, ow. Cannot defeat such weapons. Thou should come here again. Okay. I don't know what that did for me. Search! Take? So what the hell's the point of the fountain? It's just there for flavor. Yes, I think it's worth the money now instead of walking all the way back to Tanagal for a cheap way to get health back. Alright, we're loaded up on herb. We got all the weapons and equipment that we can get here. We want to go back to the region around Rimuldar, get the full plate. Then we can try to go back to that cave, Garinham's cave. We also need to restock on keys. I don't know how many we got. 3? 3. So we can buy 3 more for whatever it is, 150 and change or whatever it's going to be. That is not the way we wanted to go. Down. I'm making these guys look like chumps, but the wolf? No, you can't do that. Silly. He's just too powerful. Why didn't you run away this time, dummy? See ya. All right, 25? Yep. Okay. And we should be fine. Just go through the cave. Go, go, go. I know there isn't a spell that does this, but I would love a spell if you just paid, like, 15 magic points, and the cave stayed lit the entire time you were in there. Is it so much to ask? Don't run away. If you're gonna face me, okay? I don't care about my status. I mean, I do, but I want to go up the steps. Alright, now let's cross first. Now do it. Alright, we're back to full. Back to Rimuldar! Uh-oh. Back to a fight where I'm gonna get put to sleep! Oh, good. He's trying to smack me with his wand. It's a very cool-looking wand, but he should have fought me with magic instead. Hey, his loss, not mine. Jazz hands! That's all I'm gonna call him. Dead! Yes! Ah! Big money. No whammies, and stop! Jazz hands. Every time. It pops out. Okay. Do a quick heal. Don't want to waste the herbs here. We'll just use magic and then run back into town when I run out. What the hell is the point of the fairy water if it doesn't actually do what it's advertised to do? Again, maybe it just doesn't work in caves. I don't know. We need 3 grand for the full plate, so we got a ways to go before we get to it. Oh no. Don't go this way. Uh-oh. Oh boy. We should save before I get rocked by this guy. Alright, we got him. Big payout, too. Damn. I just wanted to poke around the woods a little bit. I found the Wraith Woods. This is not good. Stop dodging my hits! Dick. Better kill him. I'm dead. Die! You prick. Got me howling I'm angry here. Alright, go back up to where we know I'm not gonna die from evil skeletons. I'll take some more jazz hand wolves if you don't mind. Oh, God. This is a dangerous place to be grinding for money. There is a novelty to the solo nature of the gameplay here, where you're more likely to take chances against a tougher group of enemies or single enemy when you have more than one person there, so that if one person takes a big hit and dies, you have someone else who can pick them up, get them back on their feet, give them a restore or a life item, you know, give them some magic, or heal them with some magic, you know what I'm trying to say. Here, you have to measure every encounter because, hey, I might die if I take a chance on fighting this enemy, and they're way stronger, and I know I have, you know, limited responses to try to take them out. Ouch. Come on. Kill Jazz Hands before he kills you. I hate to say it, but this may be the rest of the episode, is just trying to get that full plate. Go ahead and spend a little more magic. Alright, we get one more crack at healing after this, and then we have to go back to town and use the inn. Damn you! Alright, let's heal. And go back to town. Of course, I didn't get one fight on the way back here. Screw you, game. Alright, let's go. I could use the Angel Wings to go back to Tanagle Castle if I need to, but I think its better use is going to be, if it works, getting out of a cave. Let's see how far I can go down this side before the game tries to eat me. Alright, there is a bridge there, so there is another region down that way. Jazz hands. And there has to be a little rasp to it, you know, it has to be a little growl, a little grumble when he says it. It's not just jazz hands. No sleep. God damn it. I tell you, one of the things that I kind of wish more games actually did, and I think it only ever happened in, the only one that comes to mind would be Final Fantasy VI. I'm sure maybe there were other Final Fantasies that did it, where an enemy tries to use magic on you, and if they do it more than like 2 or 3 times, well, they run out of magic. Because they're low-level grunts, and not big bad bosses that can wander around and do unlimited spells without running out of magic. I have a feeling if we stayed in the fight long enough, that mage would absolutely never run out of magic. He could just do that attack as many times as he wanted, because the game didn't give him a magic point counter to track how many times he could do the spell. Let's go ahead and heal real quick. And we'll go poke around with the wraiths a little more. Tough fight. Pretty good payout. Heal. 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 We should also save. Just regular practice. Making sure that I'm recovering health and keeping my progress as much as possible. Since our ultimate goal here is to make the money to buy the next piece of equipment, I don't want to die, lose half my money, and get thrown all the way back to Tanagle Castle. I think that's what happens if you die. So wherever you are in the game world, you get thrown all the way back to Tanagle Castle. Damn it. And it always works. That sucks. Quit doing that. Jerk! About frickin' time. Die, you jerk ass. Not even worth it. One more. One more. Alright, good. Wraith? No, Metal Scorpion. These are alright. I like fighting these guys quite a bit. Good, good. We're 279 experience from the next level. Oh no. Oh no. What the hell is a gold man? I hope I can kill it. Let's save. Yes. Alright. Oh boy. Can't afford him dodging. You gotta hit, dude. As hard as he hits you, you gotta trade those blows when you get them. Alright. Whoa! Not great experience, but holy crap, they give a lot of money. Maybe we should hang around this part of the woods. They're probably a rare occurrence, but hey, that was a lot of money. $200, I'll stick around a little while. Spin move. You jerk. Okay, moving on. God damn it. Die! Thank you. Let's head back to town. We're gonna need it right away. Go, 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 go. Alright, we're in the safe zone. Safer zone. Jazz hands. Waiting for him to say, give us a kiss. Alright. We'll get in like 1 or 2 fights and then we'll head back to town. Save. Ah, boy. Damn you. Every time. Get out of here. Jerk ass. This is a very strange land where the beaches and deserts are just littered with scorpions that are made of metal. What up? Alright. We're about halfway to the money I need for the full plate. A little less than halfway, but we'll get it probably pretty quick here. Alright, we can tank that. Dead. Bye-bye. We're about 153 experience away from the next level. We'll hit the level before the end of the episode, I would say, is a guarantee, but the money I may have to do off camera. We'll get as much as we can here, and then at the start of the next episode, I'll just be, like, in town ready to buy the full plate. God damn you. Get him. Don't waste a hit. Can't afford this. Order save. Get his ass. There we go. I need to heal bad. I want more goldmans. Less wraiths, more goldmans. That sounds like a chant at a protest. No, you jerk. Oh, come on! Excellent move should hit. It shouldn't be dodgeable. You dick. Why is he so good at dodging? This is not worth it. We need to go somewhere where I can hit the enemy. And they can't hit me so easily. It's over. I just died. Because the game kept dodging my hits. Die! Screw these guys. They're not worth the effort. North. You all fight all day. What about in the mountains? What can I find in the mountains? Oh, great. Ow. God damn. Heaviest sleeper of all time. Someone keeps casting magic and hitting him in the head with their staff, and he's like, oh, 5 more minutes. Okay. In the mountains, the hitchy section of the world. I don't even think the swamp gets hitchy when you walk through it. There had to be an explanation for this, but I don't know if we've seen one at this point. It can't be that it's a higher roll for enemy encounters, is it? Maybe? But then why would it hitch? Get out of here. You're dead. $50 points to the next level. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Ow. Get out of here. Okay, good. Heal up. I like to think that even though it's a deadly animal that can absolutely kill you because it's probably a very large scorpion, in the world of Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, its danger is at least visually nullified by the fact that they put a pair of big googly eyes on the front of the scorpion. So it's walking around, you can see the little pupil rattling around inside. Spin move! You're dead. And that's level 11. What do we get? For the power and for the speed. Hit points, big boost. Magic big boost. All right. Jazz hands. He's getting angrier and softer every time. And I guess the Warlock is also kind of doing it. Half a jazz hand. Whatever, jazz hand, I guess. Just trying to kill you, dude. Not ready! I also like to think, as soon as you kill the wolf, in his dying breath, he goes one last time, jazz hands. He can't do jazz hands, he can do jazz claws. Jazz claws. That sounds like a really sassy version of Santa Claus. Jazz claws. Who wants a very sexy Christmas this year? Someone's getting on Jazz Claus's naughty list. Oh, yeah. We are 2/3 of the way to the money we need for the full plate armor. Ow! Let's go and do... I think we can do 2 heals safely without burning extra magic for nothing. Alright. And one more. And we'll get a fight or 2, and then we'll go back to town, and we will take the inn. Take in the inn. Then I'll probably go ahead and call it an episode, because we're at like the 54-minute mark, so we'll end it a little bit early on this one. And I will do the rest of the grinding for the money for the full plate off camera. In fact, I may even have a wild hair and decide to go all the way for the magic armor. Save a little time. Come on, dude. Jazz hands. Alright, here we go. Hit up the inn. Yep. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I got plenty of time tonight to work on this. I think we are just gonna go ahead and cut right to the magic armor. Let me take a quick peek at a guide here and see if there's any huge difference in the value of the armor. Okay, so It is the best armor, I think, in the entire game that you can buy. There is one set of armor that you can find in the game that is the best armor in the game. But magic armor is the best that we can purchase, so it may be worth my time to just go ahead and work to that magic armor so we can save a little bit of time building towards that piece. Now, the nice thing about the armor, because I'm looking at a little description of it, apparently it is one of the 2 sets of armor in the game, along with the best armor, that gives you a special buff, where every time you take a step in the overworld, or I would assume in town as well, you regain 1 hit point. So, it would probably be worth the time to just skip working towards the full plate and go straight on to the magic armor, because they actually have the same defense, but you get the buff of the health regeneration with the magic armor. So, yeah, what I'll do is, off camera, I'll just spend some time getting the money necessary for the full plate. I'm certainly going to get more experience. I may gain a level or 2. The next level is at level 12, which would require 4,000 experience. We're a little less than 1,000 experience away. And it will give me a new spell, which is outside. I believe that takes you out of dungeons. So there you go. I don't have to worry about the Angel Wing anymore. But yeah, we'll do that off camera so I can save some time doing nothing but grinding. And again, we've talked about this already. It seems like the lion's share of the experience in this game is grind for money to get the next equipment, to grind for money to get the next equipment. Kind of sucks. This was a very early RPG, and certainly one of the first ones that they really attempted in earnest in Japan. So I'm not surprised that some of the finer details and elements of what we would refer to as Japanese RPGs, or JRPGs, haven't been ironed out yet. The basic skeleton is here in the game, but I think this is one of those things that they probably realized as time went by did not make this a fun experience. So that's why future games, they either found a way to make it a more enjoyable experience or lightened the amount of it that you had to do. Perfect example, we looked at Chrono Trigger a year ago, and I don't think I spent any real long periods of time doing any kind of grinding for experience, and we made it through that game pretty much without issue. I think 1 or 2 times I might have spent a little bit of time grinding up just to get Tex or Magus, and that was it. But outside of that, we really didn't have to. This game, heavily dependent on you committing time to grinding for experience and money to buy equipment, so that is something I have to take into consideration when we do our final wrap for this particular series. That's going to do it for episode 5 of my Dragon Warrior extended look / complete playthrough. I'm basically just going to say it's a complete playthrough at this point. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.